Okay, everybody, part 3, Chad's best deicer. We got our PVC setting aside over here. Went ahead and glued my side pieces in. Got the foam in there. Put a little spray foam down in there. I'm going to put these aside till tomorrow and let the expand foam dry up good and make sure everything's good to go in there. So we'll be back over here to the tote. Take our fixtures out of here and our foil material that we talked about in the earlier video. I'm going to cut a piece long enough so when you push it down into the tote like this and push it down in the corners, just try to make it somewhat even where it comes up on the side from the bottom just a little bit. And then you got your side of your tote here. You got a couple inches of overlap. Same on this side, a couple inches. I'll explain to you why that is in a little bit. And then we're going to cut another piece and you're going to lay it across this way. Same thing, a couple inches overlap, a couple inches overlap. Push it down in there. Make sure you got enough length. Once you kind of get that situated, you could take it out. When you first push this first piece in here, try to pack it down in there. It's going to want to ball up a little bit in the corners down in here. So what I did is once you pack it down in there, you'll get a little fold right here. And I just lifted it out. And right where that is, just take your scissors and cut in a couple inches. A couple inches in there. Do that on all four sides over here. And you notice when you push it back in here, watch this corner right here. When you push it back in here, it makes a nice fold right there. Nice straight fold. Two-piece fold. So it's not all bunched up on you in the corners. And you do that with all four corners. And once you get that laid in there, you're pretty much situated with that for now. So we're going to pull this back out, put our pieces aside, go back to the tote here. What I did here is I went to Menards and bought these old school light fixtures. These are actually plastic. You can still get the old ceramic ones. The plastic ones will work fine. These are like $1 a piece, so they're really reasonable. We're not going to use a ground on here, so you just got your hot and your neutral on here. But what you're going to do with your tub is you're going to mount one of these off close to the end here, from the middle, and then on the other side you're going to mount it on the opposite corner on this side, so they're across from each other. And then what I did is took an old scrap piece of extension cord, about the same gauge of the cord that you're going to use when you run your deicer out. This is about 3 foot long. I went ahead and stripped the ends on it. And what you're going to do is once you got your light fixture in here where you want it, you're going to run your cord so it's long enough to go to your light fixture. What I did is I went ahead and mounted the wires right up to these. Hook your black to your gold, which is your hot. And then your neutral wire, which is your white, to the neutral over here. Wrap it around the screw, tighten her down. Do that on both sockets. That way, when you get ready to lay your lamp in here, you lay it in here against your tub. You want to center it pretty much in the middle. Leave yourself about the same amount of room for here to here than on the bottom. I usually like running the holes up and down like this. It's a lot easier. And it's just a lot easier. Put it like this, it's kind of teeter-totter. You're right on the seam of the tote. So go ahead and put it like this, and what you're going to do is your wire is going to run across here. Usually put it right in the middle. Then you run it around the corner here. This one's kind of got a bend in it already. You want to run it straight across your tote. And you're going to run it right along this seam here. And you're going to stop right here because that's where your other light fixture is going to go. And what I did is when I ran my wire across here, after I got it wired into my sockets, put your socket up here, figure out where you're going to put it, give yourself enough wire. When I'm running along here, about every 6 or 8 inches, I drilled 2 little tiny holes, just small enough for zip ties to go through there. And then I put a zip tie through the tub from the outside, put it through this way. Or actually I put it through the inside first to the outside and then fed it back through, and then I take and zip tie my electrical cord snug right to the tub. I did that like right here, right after it comes out of the lamp. Did one in the middle, I think. I did one in the corner, one in the center, another one in the corner, and then you got your other lamp fixture on this side. So what we're going to do is I'm going to start going at that and put some of that together. It's usually best to, what we'll do is I'll give you an idea on that. We'll glue, spray adhesive, spray it in here, and we'll put our insulation in here first. Let me take that back, I'm sorry. We'll wire our wires in here, get everything where we need, and get it zip tied, and then we'll come back and lay our insulation in there, and right where our wires come through we're going to cut a little bit of hole out of the insulation over here and then on this side for our lamp. So give me a little bit here and we'll be back with part 4. Thanks guys, see you then.